Welcome to Mlc TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluence state of Nigeria. I am Fatima Yakub. The headlines: President Muhammadu Buhari assured sustainable infrastructure development. Bill establishing Institute of Fishery and Aquatic Studies passes second reading, while bill to establish Federal University of Education passes through first reading at the Red Chamber respectively. Explosions rock Ukraine capital and other cities. And Super Falcons beat Lady Elephants 1-0 qualify for AWCON. Now the news in detail. The federal government says its intervention in infrastructure has ameliorated hardship in some parts of the country. President Buhari stated this in Abuja while receiving a delegation from Kaduna led by the Deputy Governor Hadiza Balaraba and the Emir of Zazzau, Ahmad Nuhu Bamali. On a courtesy call, he said the quick intervention on the Lagos-Ibadan route with completion of road and rail lines had improved the traffic significantly. The president told the delegation that despite the dwindling resources, his focus was geared towards dealing with infrastructure across the country. President Buhari assured that the construction and rehabilitation of infrastructure would be sustained, which include the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Express Road. The president commended the governor of Kano State, Nasir El-Rufai, for the transformation of the state with growing infrastructure and socio-economic projects. While noting the growing liberality of the state, the deputy governor, Hadiza Balaraba, thanked the president for his working visit to the state, where he commissioned projects in Kaduna, Kafanchang, and Zaria. She said the urban renewal program would be sustained and spread across the state, saying that some of the projects will be ready for commissioning, and invited President Buhari to inaugurate them. The Emir of Zazzau also thanked the president for the visit in January and the support given to the government, noting that the memory will be long cherished by all Kano State citizens. The Federal Executive Council FEC has approved the termination and re-award of the 49-kilometer stretch of the road from Abaji to Kotunkarfi on Abuja-Lokoja Highway. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, who gave no reason for the termination of the contract or its duration, said FEC had approved over 56 billion naira for the re-award of the contract. He, however, said the re-award of the contract would hopefully facilitate the completion of the Abuja-Lokoja Highway, which began in 2006. Fashola said FEC had also given his ministry an approval to revise the contract sum of Aboto Alpha Oyo Boundary Road in Kwara State by over 251 million naira, bringing the total sum to over 3.3 billion naira. He explained that the contract included the provision of drains, replacement of unsuitable materials, the construction of damaged shoulders of the road, and the accommodation of some variations in prices. A bill seeking the establishment of Federal University of Education, Okene, has passed the first reading at the Red Chamber of the National Assembly. The bill, sponsored by a senator representing Kogi Central, seeks to upgrade the Federal College of Education, Okene, into a full-fledged University of Education. Speaking with journalists, Senator said the college has been in existence for a long time and has produced quite many NCE graduates over time, noting that it is long overdue to award bachelors in education. Oseni, who lamented that presently the country is backward educationally and the effect of it is obvious in the nature of graduates, noting that in addressing this, it has to begin with the quality of teachers produced, thereby producing sound graduates. He noted that the conversion and upgrade of the institution is an added advantage to the people of his constituency and the state in general, as it will allow them to further their education after their NCE program within the institution immediately. Osade said the upgrade of the institution is just a step up, as there are no cost implications in the upgrade, noting that the effect will only be on nomenclatures. Speaking on the ASU strike, the lawmaker encouraged Nigerians to look inward and learn from the administration of Governor Yaya Bello of Kogi State to get it right in terms of education to avoid incessant strikes by the institution. A bill for an act to establish National Institute of Fishery and Aquatic Studies in Kotunkarfi scaled through second reading at the National Assembly. The bill, which seeks for the establishment of National Institute of Fishery and Aquatic Studies, is sponsored by Smart Adeyemi of Kogi State, West Senatorial District. Adeyemi, while leading the debate, said fishery, like agriculture, has been an important sector in the Nigerian economy in the past decades and is still a major sector despite the oil boom. He noted that the bill, when passed, will provide employment opportunities for the teeming populace, promote diversification, and serve as a catalyst for sustainable development. This This has not been so due to overdependence on crude oil resources as a main source of revenue generation, thereby driving a monolithic economy for years in spite of the enormous developmental challenge facing our nation, especially the huge problem of unemployment. He said, Nigeria is a maritime state where 9 out of 36 federal states have coastlines in the Atlantic Ocean. The coastal federal states of Nigeria are Ogun, Lagos, Ondo, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River states. The importance of the fishery sector to individuals and the economy of many developed and developing countries cannot be overemphasized. He said Kotonkarfi is a riverine community which is known for its exceptional fishery activities by the locals. Over 70% of the residents engage in fishing activities. Smart said the fish provides more than 60.0% of the world's supply of protein, especially in developing countries like Nigeria. Its importance could be identified directly and indirectly among rural and urban residents in Nigeria. Fishery contributes approximately 3.00 to 5.00% of the agricultural share of the gross domestic product. He maintained that the proposed Institute of Fishery in Kotonkarfi will offer both certificate and diploma courses as a means of training and encouraging individuals who are desirous of broadening their knowledge on the fishery industry. He added that Nigerians should be encouraged to fully embrace the industry in order to improve not just the standard of living of those who will be employed through this process, but also as a means of preserving the foreign reserve. Smart maintained that locating an Institute of Fishery in Kotonkarfi will equally boost the fish market in the north central, Abuja particularly, and the nation at large, noting that thousands of graduates will also have a sustainable and consistent source of livelihood. The Commissioner for Water Resources commends residents for their patience and understanding as efforts are being made to restore water supply. The maintenance work ongoing at the Greater Lokoja Water Work will be completed with a test run of the facility hopefully and all through this week. Abdulmumun Idanga, the Commissioner for Water Resources, made the disclosure while during a tour to the ongoing maintenance work. He thanked residents of Lokoja Metropolis for their patience, perseverance, and understanding while the maintenance lasted. The commissioner regretted the hardship faced by the people, said it was not intentional, lamented that since the construction of the Greater Water, that aspect of maintenance works had never been carried out even with the damage and wastage. The commissioner disclosed that the maintenance work became very necessary as it was making the state lose a greater percentage of treated water before it gets to the end users and designated tanks. He stressed that the leakages was equally threatening the existing building of the Greater Water Works, thanked the residents for their understanding as difficult as it was. Danga disclosed that the only time the maintenance work could have been achieved was in this period of dry season, as the areas affected is a marshy area, making it difficult to address if rain sets in. The commissioner expressed happiness that a permanent solution has, however, been achieved, fixing the repairs, assured that after the test run, hopefully the people will enjoy unhindered flow of water. The commissioner equally assured that, aside from the metropolis, efforts are ongoing to see how the water can be reticulated to Zangodaji and Felele areas of Lokoja, saying that the effort is in the pipeline. He equally disclosed that the ongoing effort of Central Senatorial District to enjoy potable water, add that the work on the Okene Water Works is experiencing an appreciative progress. The Obaro of Kaba and Chairman Okun Area Traditional Council, Oba Solomon Dele Owoniyi, has commended Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello for the quality of work done on Kaba Township. Oba Owoniyi, who made a remark during a tour of the ongoing rehabilitation of the township road, expressed satisfaction with the work done so far. The Obaro commended the government for successfully completing the first phase of the reconstruction works. He thanked the contractors for a job well done and pleaded with the government to mobilize the contractors to enable them commence work on the second phase of the road reconstruction project. While receiving the Obaro at the site, a representative of the construction firm handling the project promised that the company would do a good job as soon as they were mobilized for the takeoff of the second phase of the contract. The Obaro was also told that efforts were in top gear to complete the paperwork on the Obaro's Palace Road. the road in the College of Education Technical, and the recently surveyed 10-kilometer Iyakakun Road. Owoni also visited the Kaba Government Reservation Area, GRA, site of the reconstruction of roads facilitated by the member representing Kaba Bunu Ijumu constituency in the House of Representatives, TJ Yusuf. The royal father praised the federal lawmaker for remembering Kaba in his constituency project and commended the high standard of the job done by the contractors. Meanwhile, work will kick off soon on the 400 million naira contract awarded by the federal government for the control of erosion at Odolu and the Obaro Palace Road in Kaba. The contract awarded by the Ecological Fund is expected to be completed in 2 months. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back.
It's Local Government and You, a program designed to take you to every nook and cranny of any local government areas of the country, Nigeria. Through the program, we shall inform you of their activities, policies, people, and administration. And through your digital devices, we shall be reaching you because it promises to be insightful, educating, and informing. We are not only going to talk about the achievements of local government chairmen or administration, but also to touchlight some of the areas that needed improvement. I am Matthias Ayodeji Peter. Join me every Friday by 9 p.m. as I bring the local government to your doorsteps. Coming soon on Mlc TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV, now to be the first to get our notification as soon as we launch it. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Zamfara state lawmakers has impeached the deputy governor of the state, Mahdi Gusau. Gusau was impeached during plenary after the House received the report of the committee. The committee was set up by the chief judge of the state, Justice Kulu Aliu, to investigate the allegations against him. The lawmakers unanimously voted for Gusau's impeachment after the report submitted by the Judicial Panel of Investigation found him guilty of the allegations leveled against him. A total of 20 out of 24 members of the House voted for the impeachment. The report was read by the Speaker of the Assembly, Nasiru Muazu Magaria. While sitting on the team, Justice Aliu said she received a letter dated February 10, 2020, from the Speaker of the Assembly requesting the constitution of the probe panel. Among the allegations leveled against the Deputy Governor were a breach of the Constitution, gross misconduct, financial fraud, and abuse of office. The panel commenced its sitting immediately and ended the proceedings the next day. However, at the recent plenary, the Speaker of the House, Nasiru Muazu, read a letter from the State Governor Bello Matawale nominating Mohammed Hassan Nasiha as the Deputy Governor of Zamfara State. Hassan is currently representing Zamfara Central Senatorial District. And at Farisin, explosions rang out before dawn Thursday in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, and several cities near the front line and along the country's coast after Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a military operation. Blasts were also heard in the Black Sea port city of Odessa, close to the front line of a Russian-backed rebel enclave, and just across the sea from Russian-occupied Crimea. Explosion also rang out in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, which lies 35 kilometers or 20 miles south of the Russian border and outside the eastern zone, where Kyiv has been battling Moscow-backed insurgents since 2014. Ukraine closed its airspace to civilian planes, and Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba tweeted that his country was facing a full-scale invasion closer to the eastern war zone. 4 loud blasts rang out in Kramatorsk, which serves as the Ukrainian government effective capital for the eastern war zone. More blasts also rang out in Mariupol, a port on the Sea of Azov, which provides the land bridge between Russia and Kremlin, annexed Crimea Peninsula. The U.S. is to deploy hundreds of unarmed National Guard troops to Washington ahead of the arrival of truck convoys protesting pandemic restrictions. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin approved the request from the District of Columbia government and the U.S. Capitol Police for 700 troops, around 25 separate convoys planned to join forces and converge on the nation's capital to replicate recent protests in Canada. The standoff there paralyzed Ottawa for days. In a statement issued, the National Guard troops will man traffic posts and provide command and control from Saturdays until 7 March. Some 50 light tactical vehicles will be stationed 24 hours a day. It added the troop will not carry firearms or take part in law enforcement. The U.S. Capitol Police said several trucker convoy were planning to converge on Washington around the time of President Joe Biden's State of the Union address on 1st of March. The People's Convoy has already raised almost $500,000, 369,000 euro through online crowdsourcing to fund the trucker effort. It will cross the country from California. One of its organizers, Brian Brace, told Reuters whenever the convoy stops, it's not going anywhere until its demands, which include an end to mask mandate and vaccination requirements, are met. A second group from Scranton, Pennsylvania, said it aimed to shut down the Beltway, the main road that surrounds Washington. Its spokesperson, Bob Bulloss, told the local Fox News TV station it will be like a giant boa constrictor that basically squeezes you, chokes you, and it swallows you. Only the truck was so far participating, along with 5 smaller pickup trucks and 2 smaller vehicles, according to Bulloss. Erica Knight, spokesperson for the third group, the American Trucker Freedom Fund, said she believed that there was no need for a heavy police or National Guard presence, as they did not want to disrupt daily life, but instead meet with members of the Congress to try and move some policy change rather than just gather and protest like Canada. She said it was about showing that trucker voices and American people's voices matter. Every country has its peculiar system of government. In Nigeria, we practice democracy, and this is applicable in some countries across the globe, including the United States of America. What is democracy? It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. In the political arena, we are ready to x-ray how we play politics in Nigeria and other countries. The challenge of power shift syndrome, how it has impacted or affected the people. How can we make it better for all? Join Fatima Yakub on Mlc TV online every Saturday by 9 p.m. to discuss and examine all about the politics and the power that be.
Mr. President, I was once there as an opposition senator. There was never a time that we called the president at that time, who was a PDP president, an insult, because this is our institution, and if we don't conduct ourselves with dignity and respect, nobody will respect us.
The heads of security in Nigeria made several different explanations for killings of our citizens.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, I hereby forward for the confirmation by the Senate the appointment of the underlisted nominees as National Commissioners and Resident Electoral Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
To watch us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV. Like our Facebook page, MLC TV, and follow us on our Instagram, MLC TV 2021. We are here to inform, educate, and to criticize constructively. Don't miss it. And on sports, the Super Falcons of Nigeria scored late to win 1-0 and book their place at the year's Africa Women Cup of Nations in Morocco. Following the victory in Abuja last Friday, the Super Falcons stunned the Ivorians with 88-minute strike at the Stade Rabat Champrox in Abidjan to win 3-0 on aggregate, thanks to resolute defending and goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie keeping out a spot kick. Champions League roundup. The UEFA Champions League games played Wednesday night saw Benfica and Ajax played a 2-2, while Atletico Madrid and Metropolitan played 1-1 draw. With Manchester United, the second leg of the last 16 will begin a fortnight.
Say is the bedrock of the society. It is everything. Everyone needs a house to live in, but a supportive family is what builds a happy and a successful home. It is Family Affairs on Mlc TV every Saturday by 7 p.m. Join Balagdubu Janet as she takes you on an exclusive interview with guests, marriage counselors, doctors, and many more, where they get to share their experiences, and together we build the society at large. To subscribe to our YouTube channel, log on to Mlc TV or like our Facebook page, Mlc TV. You can also follow us on Instagram at Mlc TV 2021. For advert and sponsorship, call the numbers displayed on your screen. It's Family Affairs, where we discuss family matters. Coming your way soon on Mlc TV.
And now on entertainment. Old star Aaron Perry has joined the cast of Disney and Marvel Studios' Blade reboot, led by two-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Perry will feature alongside Ali and veteran actor Delroy Lindo in the upcoming adaptation of the popular comic. Playwright Stacey Osei-Kuffour has been tapped to write the movie, while Mogul Mowgli Helma Bassam Tariq is attached to the director. Ali will star in the film as Blade, the half-human, half-vampire who first debuted in the pages of Marvel Comics in 1973's Tomb of Dracula No. 10. The actor was announced as starring in Blade during Marvel Studios' San Diego Comic-Con panel in 2019. Ali had a brief voice cameo as Blade in the post-credit scene of the recent MCU movie Externals. Perry is known for sci-fi series scripting and filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan's 2021 feature film Old. He will next voice star as Mufasa in Barry Jenkins' The Lion King prequel. And that's all on our news package today. Join us tomorrow evening via our YouTube channel, Mlc TV, to watch our news hour. You could also like and follow us through our Facebook page, Mlc TV, Instagram, Mlc TV 2021, and Twitter at Mlc TV1. For event coverage, feedback, comments, and contribution, call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. And don't forget our special programs designed to educate, inform, entertain, and reform. The programs are Family Affairs Saturday by 7 p.m., Political Arena Saturday by 9 p.m., and Local Government and You Friday by 9 p.m. Don't forget our news is Mondays to Fridays. We are Mlc TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Fatima Yakub, and do not forget to be nice to your neighbor to build a happy society together. Have a blissful night rest. See you tomorrow.